committed every possible crime they could. Even the phone calls where 101 call handlers hung up on me, Tina says it's against the law. Even the calls where the local government ombudsman and the local government ombudsman and the council have hung up on me. That's illegal. All these crimes that they've committed against me, they've already got my blood on their hands. So this is a message from my father, because I don't think I'm ever going to see him again anyway. I left a message for Tina, voice message and text message, and Dan from Police Abusing Powers. I haven't heard back. I'm in a really bad way. But I can't go into any graphic detail for obvious reasons. I haven't heard back from Tina. Tina and Dan said, phone me if you need to, but I haven't heard back. So, and I live streamed that last call, so I don't know. But my partner seems to like doing this to me. He spends so much time with me. I'm forced, as a vulnerable woman, now to disclose very, very private information. If I ask him to not do something that he knows that I don't like him doing, which everyone says is abuse and controlling behaviour, but the perpetrator doesn't think it is. I mean, I've said to Tina that attempted rape was... I'm resilient with that kind. I was resilient with that. It's emotional abuse that I have a problem with. And I've likened what the police have done to me. The police and my partner have made me suicidal. What has been done to me, I could quite easily deal with as a strong woman. So I haven't heard from Tina and Dan. I'm a little bit wondering why, because Tina said last night, ring me and I'll ring back. And I rang in distress. So I already feel bad. I feel mixed up and it's been answered. And yeah, I'm in hellfire. Why is it always the person who brings you to... I mean, it's almost like OCD. I don't actually care if my partner does have OCD. In fact, it didn't even matter in the end whether he disagreed with me or not. Over upsetting me over something that I asked him not to do. Because it's what then happens after that. The full-blown... And I don't even want to say it. I don't want to talk about domestic abuse. My private things on YouTube. But that's what I'm being forced to do. That is what I'm being forced to do. So, and Caroline Ansell hasn't even found out what has happened to my clothes. These bastards are pushing me to kill myself. Tina said you should. My mother brought me up not to swear. I am really, I I'm having nightmares. I am in a really bad way. I can't open because of what they've done to me. I've got, oh, it's all right for Darren though. Yeah, you know, it's all right for him. He's 53 and he's got 2 parents who love him. How many children would like that? Yet he behaves like a child, screams and shouts at me, and I had Dan leave me a birthday message. I've never even met Dan or the people on YouTube, but Dan cares, and there are people who do care. Just fed up with being lied to by everyone around me. My parents care. I got nothing from his parents. No concern about me, nothing. Left to sleep rough, arrested by these thugs, beaten on Beachy Head. 3 hours after I record a woman threatening to beat me senseless. 3 hours, and they do a welfare check. They are killing people. Tina said that 5,000 people died of starvation in 3 years. 17,000 took their own lives? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And I'm going to I'm more upset about my partner because he's supposed to be the one. He's supposed to be the one that everyone says, well, at least you got Darren. I'm sick of hearing that. And the other flip side is he's abusing you. Leslie from the food bank, she's an advocate. She said, I don't think you should see anymore. Darren. And then she didn't want to know. And she's a food bank advocate. People playing with my heads. I don't think you should see Dan anymore. That's abuse, Bryony. Calling the police on you if you disagree with what he said about the Bible. I'm the one who's saying all along, it's me who's poor Darren, it's me. I'm a terrible person. How many women statistically take their lives? How many women have jumped off those cliffs because of domestic abuse? I kept telling him, you don't take a caring role. I didn't want him to be a carer. Caroline Ansell MP offered the caring role. I didn't want it. I wanted a caring partner. I've had domestic violence, physical and mental, straight after my mother's funeral, and attempted rape. He does this deliberately because he knows that I've been strong so far, and I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. I'm very upset, obviously. Upset. I won't say how I'm really feeling. I can't find the MP's phone number. For the last 2 weeks, my partner's been with me. I've been deteriorating. And yeah, perhaps I'm a little bit upset that I was the one who bought myself a cake for my 40th birthday. And he was almost deliberately getting annoyed when I said, please, will you sing happy birthday? But I went out of my way to surprise him for his 50th. I'm sick of being lied to. I'm sick of it. Oh, how wonderful. Isn't he wonderful taking a caring role? I'm the one who's sending all these emails. I'm the one who's standing up for him, and I'm sick of it, and I'm not doing it anymore. This is the end. I didn't want to see my 40th birthday 3 weeks ago. I wanted to end it all. Sick of it. I'm having my last say. That's what I'm doing. Tina said I'm strong. I had to force myself what I've had to do. one forces themselves.
Thank you for calling the office of Caroline Ansell, Member of Parliament for Eastbourne and Willingdon. We're sorry that no one is able to take your call at the moment. If you require urgent assistance and you live within Eastbourne, please call the Eastbourne Community Hub on 01323 679 722. If you live in Willingdon, Jevington, Wannock or Polegate, please call the Wilden Community Hub on 01323 443322. You may also like to email caroline.ansell.mp@parliament.uk. Alternatively, please leave your phone number, your name and a short message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Right, this is a message for David, caseworker, Caroline Ansell MP. Okay, there's someone called Scott online on my YouTube channel where I've been live streaming all my calls. He's contacted David on my behalf tonight. I don't know for sure, but I believe he may have. I need to ask him on YouTube if he contacted the police tonight over a welfare concern, because I've had a domestic today and never mind. Anyway, why would I want to talk to the police when Caroline Ansell has not done all of the things she's supposed to have done for me as a constituent? All the crimes that have been taken from me, I've never had them back. I emailed the IOPC.
To save message, press 0. To repeat recording, press 1. To message saved.
I just can't do this anymore. I'm just putting this out there. I can't do this anymore. I'm not even showing my pain.
Caroline Ansell, Member of Parliament for Eastbourne and Willingdon. We're sorry that no one is able to take your call at the moment. If you require urgent assistance and you live within Eastbourne, please call the Eastbourne Community Hub on 679 722. If you live in Willingdon, Jevington, Wannock or Polegate, please call the Wilden Community Hub on 01323 443322. You may also like to email Caroline at caroline.ansell.mp@parliament.uk. Alternatively, please leave your phone number, your name and a short message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
It's the same all him just now, Brian McCarthy. I left a message. The police were trying to exercise their rights tonight. So I was saying that I emailed the IOPC and Caroline, so I've never heard back about the clothes, the items that were meant to come back to me. I emailed the IOPC. I've just had just about everything done to me. I'd like to let you also know that I've recorded people at the council hanging up on me, including the local government ombudsman, and then I know someone who is legally trained in this. Also, a person with complex issues is not supposed to be put in temporary accommodations. Caroline Ansell knows about all of this. I will play. David, this is for you. You have heard me and Juliet play you this recording. Juliet, my witness.
Because I'll swear down, I will come up and I'll break you senseless. You little bitch. I'll break your glory. Brandy, I'm not fucking joking. I'm not fucking joking.
Yes. And 3 hours later, I was arrested, even though I called 999. And I've recorded 101 call handlers hanging up on me. The crimes against me in this town and the Herald newspaper. I've never heard back from David. I've never heard back. I'm constantly being lied to and fobbed off. And I've live streamed everything. I've documented everything. And I've got witnesses. And I am now done with it. I am done with all of it. You've got my name, Bryony McCarthy. You know who I am. I want a request for the freedom of information. I've requested that in emails.
To save message, press 0. To repeat record. Message saved.
Right. Documented on YouTube. Here on YouTube. And I really couldn't care less who does what, who says what, because I am sick to death of all of it. My partner is more preoccupied with Yahweh's name. Who cares? Who actually cares what name he uses? He could use Satan's name for all I care. And OCD is not an excuse. There's never an excuse to abuse a woman. There is never any excuse, none whatsoever. I take responsibility for myself. I'm the one who's told people I made Darren ill. When they were saying to me, no, he's made you ill. He's emotionally abused you. And I'm done with it all. I am done with it. All of it. Local MP has let me down. Eastbourne Borough Council, all of them. I've left messages for Tina today and Dan from Police Abusing Powers. That's it. I am finished. Finished. You can look up everything that's been done to me. I've been self-funding this hotel for 6 months. 6 months. And I've been arrested as a vulnerable woman. Hello, Ian. Yes, sorry, I'm not well. Obviously, I've never spoken to you. I did take your name. I haven't heard from Tina, and I'm not. I didn't want to air my dirty laundry in public. I'm documenting all of this because I've just had enough. I can't go into the torture, but in my head, obviously, but what these people have done to me, I could phone you. I just feel very awkward because obviously I'm a bit funny about phoning people. It took a lot for me. My partner had to ring Tina himself. You know, he did me a favor. Yeah, he's the one who exacerbates my anxiety, and he knows it. You know, I'm sick of it. I'm not standing up for him anymore. I'm not covering it up. I'm not going to cover up my partner's emotional abuse anymore. That's why you see Tina was under the impression that he'd be able to do a lot for me. I'm doing that. I'm the one who said he's helped me. I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to have to go now because I'm going to have to go because all these people, I laid it out on the line. I've been very brutally honest. But as Tina's saying now, in the psychiatric unit, people died for our freedom. People died for our freedom. And this is what it is. I don't want to say anything that Tina wouldn't want me to say, but she said that someone jumped in the river. She knows locally where she is. Two people jumped in the river. Well, people are jumping off beach. I know of a patient who jumped off Beachy Head when his brother jumped off Beachy Head, and then a few years before I saw him, and then when I was reported missing at the same time, he went and jumped off Beachy Head, and I was reported missing in the local Herald, and they dragged me in handcuffs back to Hyde Garden. criminals, and Dan is exposing them for everything that they are. And the order followers, I find it frightening that they're so brainwashed. They're just morons with mouth masks. Paedophiles, they beat up young people, they rape women, they're paedophiles. Just look at police abusing powers. Anyone watching this, just watch Dan's videos. I get comfort from it, because it's like, well, it's not just me then. I'm not well. I'm really I'm really not well. Yes. I've got your number, Ian Broadhurst. I could it feels very strange, because obviously I know it, when you don't know what someone looks like, it can feel a bit weird and everything. And I know what Dan looks like and everything. And I know what Tina looks like. It makes it easier when you can put a face to the voice, so to speak. I mean, I was in good spirit powers, but this is what my partner does. This is what he's like. And I'm made to look like the monster, because I've asked him many times not to do certain things. He doesn't even like me touching my own food and stuff. And he's making out he's being a servant, where a servant does what you in service to me. No, he's not. And I don't care if it's OCD or what. I don't care. I just don't care anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go, because I can't handle it anymore. And I'm just in a really, really dark. I really can't take anymore. Tina sounds like a lovely lady, and I haven't heard from her. I'm feeling controlled. But I've done the best I could. Haven't I? Yeah. Well, I'm done with making excuses for. I make excuses for Darren's parents. Couldn't care. He's just in his own bubble of, well, Yahweh is my. I'm not mocking him. He's mocking me. I've been with my head on the ground, praying to our Heavenly Father's name. Say God. He's going to know who you're talking to. He knows the spirit behind it. But my partner, no, it's got to be Yahweh. It's got to be Yahweh. He's not acting like a man of Yahweh, and he does it, and he starts screaming and shouting at me, and then doing this weird, demented, narcissistic thing. It's just like that. The loving, the sweetness, the gentleness. I've been here before. I know all about it. I know how it works. But with him, it's not like the last one, who became very physically violent. A caring role. He's made me want to become a bloody Satanist. He's made me think. I've gone from calling him, beautiful and wonderful, and I've never met someone like you, and you're all of this, to calling him the devil. OCD is not. There's no mental health. I thought to myself, maybe something that upsets him, I say, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. And I even say to him, am I driving you up the wall? Am I driving you mad? And I mess around and I act stupid when I mess around, and we all do that. But abuse is abuse. When you keep doing something that someone tells you not to do and you know it upsets them, every time he would call the police and say, oh, a woman, sorry, I thought you said you saw me as like a wife, and he'd have me arrested for disagreeing with him. Fuck's sake. I'm swearing, and I don't naturally swear because I'm at the end of it. I've been driven to suicide by not just abusive partners, Sussex Police, the council, the ongoing corruption, and I'm just done with it. I'm done with it all. I put this out there, so someone might then call the police. Do what you like then. Do what you like. Call the police. Because I've had enough. My partner's been emotionally abusive. I've got so much evidence. So much evidence. I've recorded adult social care, violence, a hate crime, what Glasgow police consider to be a crime, thanks to Dan from Police Abusing Powers, because I didn't know that calling someone a spastic was a hate crime. That is recorded. So what's my partner got to hide? Mum and Dad really want to see you. Really? I didn't even get a birthday card from anyone else. No one. There's nothing else to live for when you're 40. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm absolutely done with it all. I'm done.